All expos are different, but the Western Canadian Reptile Expo has a whole bunch of things you've probably never seen before and a bunch of people I've never met. And then at the end of the video, we're gonna go find rattlesnakes. The cool thing about coming to reptile expos like this is you get to meet all sorts of boneheads, and I've got one right here. So this is a spectacled Cayman. These Caymans, they aren't the biggest of Caymans, but also don't go ahead and get one just, oh, it's a Cayman, it's small, it's not an alligator, it's not a crocodile. You still don't want this, and you definitely don't want to have an animal that you have to tape its mouth closed so it doesn't bite all your neighbors. But what you want to do is you want to come to expos like this one so you can say hi and touch them and pet them and give them funny names like Bonehead, but of course don't get one of these things. It's not a really good pet. They're just really cool to see, and this is Bonehead, spectacled Cayman. Okay, I'm here with Daffy's Reptiles, and I always thought that he was the ugliest one in the hobby, but what we have here is a spectacled Cayman, and he's got kind of a cool looking face. He might actually be more handsome than you.
We gotta compare.
So, Fadi, if you had to guess what the coolest thing at the whole expo was, what would it be?
I think you're already holding him.
Yeah.
So Bonehead, obviously.
So obviously you're an expert on spectacled Cayman. So
100%.
Please tell me exactly what region they come from, what they eat, how big they get, and tell me all sorts of things about spectacled Caymans.
Perfect. They are vegetarians.
Yep.
They come from Antarctica.
Correct.
You need them as cold as possible. Like if you can get an ice room and put them in it, even better. Sometimes I believe they brewmade them in freezers and stuff. Yep. The reality is I know absolutely nothing about speckled Caymans. Speckled. One of the other. They're just very cool and probably not the best pets.
What he forgot to mention, and people don't really know this, is you always want to cohabitate them with small dogs like Pomeranians or Shih Tzus. You always want to do that. They're really cuddly, and if you have pet rabbits, they actually will like to, they kind of hop on and then they ride them into battle. It's this really cool thing that they do.
Just make sure their mouth is not taped around the rabbits, just in case, you know what I mean?
And also it's a really good children's pet. So if you're looking for a new loved one for your family, if you have like a new baby or something, get yourself a spectacled Cayman.
The younger the baby, the better.
That's right. Megatron's first pet. So we're at the Western Canadian Reptile Expo, and I'm here with my buddy Asher's Amphibians. You should check out his channel. But Asher, okay, so listen, you have amphibians, obviously. Sometimes you dress up as bald men on the internet.
That's true, yeah.
And also I heard that you just got crabs.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, all right, so can we see the crabs?
These are red tomato vampire crabs. Absolutely gorgeous species of crab. They're like terrestrial too, which is super cool.
So what makes vampire crabs cooler than all the other crabs?
It's their size. They're so small and their ease of care. They're like super easy. You just need a little UVB, which I didn't know about till I got here, and they eat just about anything. So they're awesome.
It's like a crustacean that needs like the same sort of environment as like lizards because they need that UV. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. There'll be a link below. Asher, thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Another really good first-time pet is 13-foot Burmese Pythons. Now, of course, another great one to cohabitate with babies and small children and small animals too. So I always put my hamsters in the same enclosures as my Burmese Pythons because they do like to snuggle. And of course, these are a warm-blooded species, so you don't have to worry about putting lights or heat or any of that stuff. And because they're salad eaters, it's just really easy just to grow a garden, and Burmese Pythons are wriggly little worms. I'm gonna put this one back now. In all seriousness, it's really cool to see these vestigial legs on the back of this animal. So basically it's spurs, and what he does is he uses them to walk on a female to let her know, hey, I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? And then they get the thing going, and then it's like a whole thing, and then the babies come out like afterwards. But it's really cool to see because if you've seen that clip of people saying, oh, well, snakes actually do have legs.
A snake. A snake do have 2 feet. Yeah, they flip the snake over. They got like 2 little small legs. I swear.
No, it don't, bro.
Okay.
No, it don't.
Okay.
Stop playing.
A snake got 2 legs.
They actually do. They do have legs, but they're not lizards. And lizards who have no legs are also not snakes. It's a whole other thing. But you can watch this video, and I'll explain more.